What's up, people? I hope you are well together with your loved ones. It's a bright morning and I'm so happy to be here with you guys. So welcome to today's video. If you are new, welcome to Carol's Diaries, and please subscribe. Yeah, turn on your notification bells so that whenever I post a video you get to be notified. If you are a returning subscriber, you are coming to watch, I really appreciate your effort and your loyalty. Yeah, so on today's video I'm going to analyze CHAN 2025 group stages. Yeah, so if you're a football fan or if you love watching football, this video is just for you. Yeah, you are at the right place. So CHAN 2025, actually CHAN is stands for Championship for African Nations, and it's currently going on. It's being hosted by 3 Eastern Africa communities or countries, that is Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania. Yeah, so that means they're also part of the teams competing for this particular tournament. Yeah, so without much further ado, let me start with the analysis. So the main reason for this video today is for this analysis, and this is going to be my first analysis, and the second one will come on next week Tuesday after all the games have been played. Yeah, by then I will have known how the tables are standing and who is proceeding to the next level. So the CHAN 2025 actually has been grouped into 4, with the first 3 teams having 5 countries each, making it 15, and the last team having 4 countries, making it 19. So I'll start with Group D, which is at least easier to analyze. Why? Because there are only 4 and they have played 2 of their games each. They are remaining with 1 game, so at least it's easier to analyze, but not that easy. So at the first place right now at the top of the table is Sudan. Sudan has 4 points, which means it won 1 and drew 1. Yeah, and the goal difference is 4, positive 4. That's a very good sign. At the second place is Senegal with the same points, 4, but goal difference is 1. Yeah, so you see that goal difference between Senegal and Sudan. Yeah, it's very tight and tough. At the third place is Congo. Congo has 2 points, which means it drew the 2 games, and their goal difference is 0, guys. So it just a point to note, goal difference is the differences between goals that have been scored by a team and the goals that they have conceded. Yeah, at the fourth place is Nigeria. Nigeria has 0 points and a goal difference of -5. So it means they have not scored any goal, but they have been scored 5 goals. And also they have not been able to gather a point in their previous games. So that makes Nigeria to be disqualified from the knockout stages. Yeah, so because Nigeria is currently having 0 points, it means even if it is going to win its next match, they'll have 3 points. That will mean they cannot go to maybe first or second place, because Sudan and Senegal are already having 4 points each. Yeah. So yeah, the next part of this video is a continuation of this analysis, which I did yesterday night. Yeah, it was yesterday night, guys. That's why there are some differences. So it's just a continuation of analysis of each and every group and their possibilities of going to the next level, which is quarterfinals or the knockout stages. Yeah, so you are also free, yeah, to comment with your analysis and what you think, your ideas. You are all welcome to comment. Yeah, I may have analyzed it according to my knowledge and my basics, but you may have a different opinion, and I'm so open to all your opinions, guys. Yeah, so let's dive into the video, and I hope you'll have to enjoy this. Yeah, so if we look at the coming matches, Sudan will face Senegal and Nigeria will face Congo. So let's see how outcome of these games will impact this group. So let's say Sudan beats Senegal. It means they'll have 7 points, yeah, to sit at the top of the table for directly qualifying to knockout stage. And then Senegal will just have those 4 points of theirs. And if at the same time Congo beats Nigeria, then probably Congo will have 5 points, moving to the second place, which means Senegal and Nigeria will be disqualified. Let's see if the tables turn. So if Senegal beats Sudan, it will be the same story. Senegal will have 7 points to be at the top of the table, and then Sudan will remain with their 4 points. And at the same time, if Nigeria beats Congo, it will mean only Sudan and Senegal will proceed. So in either scenario, Nigeria is out of the game. So that's why I said that the first 3 teams are really at a tight spot, and each and every one of them is fighting for their best. Yeah, So that's Group D, and I didn't tell you that this is my first analysis. My second analysis will be on Tuesday after all the games have been played. Yeah, we will look at how the group stands and the teams and their points, and who will play who in the knockout stages. As we all know that, or if you don't know, this is how it is done. When you look at Group A, you take the winner after all the games have been played. Take the winner of Group A to face the runners-up of Group B, and runners-up of Group A will take on winners of Group B, and that applies to C and D. Yeah, so that is all for Group D. Yeah, we will see the outcome at the end of the games. So another group that I can analyze well now is Group B. Why? Because they have played almost all their games, and someone like Mauritania has already played all their games. Like, they've played all their 4 matches, so they know the points they have and where they stand. So in Group B, we have Tanzania, Mauritania, we have Madagascar, Burkina Faso, and CAR, or Central African Republic. So as we speak, Tanzania is at the top of the table with 9 points, which means they have played 3 games and they have won all the matches. So they have gathered 3 points in each game. So that already qualifies Tanzania directly to the knockout stage. So in Group B, we already have the winner, that is Tanzania. Why am I saying this? It's because Mauritania is at 7 points and they have played all their games. And if you look at Madagascar, yes, they have played 3 games, but they only have 4 points. So even if they are going to win their next game, it means they'll have 7 points. That is already below Tanzania. And Burkina Faso, the same. They have 3 points. If at all they'll win their next game, it means they'll have 6 points. That is still below 9 points of Tanzania. So in Group B, we already have the winner, and that is Tanzania, which has already qualified. So Tanzania, being the winner of Group B, probably they will face runners-up of Group A. Yeah, which we will see next week. So in Group B, we have the 4 remaining countries. But unfortunately for CAR, or Central African Republic, they have played 3 games, but they have not been able to, get a point. Yeah, so let me just go to the table and see. So in Group B, yeah, they have 0 points. They have not been able to gather a point in each of their games, and their goal difference is also at -5. So unfortunately, CAR has been disqualified because the competition is really tight. So when we look at Burkina Faso and Madagascar, and maybe Mauritania, we have to go back to the matches that are upcoming to see who will face who and what are the possible outcomes. Yeah. So in Group B, CAR will face Tanzania. So we are looking at all possibility, guys, all possibilities. So if CAR beats Tanzania, it means they'll have 3 points. Tanzania will be stuck at 9, which will not matter to them in any way. But if Tanzania beats CAR, it means they'll have 12 points. Yeah, they'll have 12 points, and CAR will remain with 0. Another two teams that will face each other are Burkina Faso and Madagascar. Now this is where the struggle is. Now this is where I don't even know how to describe, because as we speak, Madagascar has 4 points, Burkina Faso has 3. So let's say Burkina Faso beats Madagascar. They'll have 6 points, but it will not help them. Why? Because Mauritania already has 7. Yeah. So even if Burkina Faso beats Madagascar, the 6 points will not qualify them to the knockout stage. Now let's see what Madagascar might come out with. If they beat Burkina Faso, it means they will have 7 points, and that's kind of tricky because Mauritania already has 7 points. So what we will look at there are the goal differences. So as we speak, Mauritania has 1 goal difference, and Madagascar also has 1 goal difference. So it means Madagascar needs 3 points and at least 1 goal for them to be at the second place. Yes, for them to be on top of Mauritania. So you can see also how Group B is very tight. The competition is still on, and we are all eyes, guys. We are all waiting to see the outcome of next week games. Not even next week. This Group B will be playing on Saturday. Yeah. So by Saturday night, we will have known who is going and who is not going, guys. So that's all for Group B. So as I said, whoever will come out in Group B as the runners-up will play the winner of Group A. Yeah, so we will look at that next week when I'll be doing my second analysis, guys. And also I'll be giving you my predictions as we go on. Yeah, on that day I'll give you my predictions. Yeah, after having watched all the teams play and knowing the strength and weaknesses of each and every one of them. So those are groups B and D. Yeah, let's see Group C. In Group C, we have Uganda, Algeria, South Africa, Guinea, and Niger. Now, this one is quite tricky to analyze. Why? Because some teams have only played 2 games, some have played 3. Yeah, so Uganda and Guinea have already played their 3 matches, and Uganda has managed to gather 6 points from there. So as we speak, they're at the top of their table. Algeria is following closely with 4 points, although they have played only 2 matches. So, at the third place is South Africa with also 4 points. They have also played 2 matches. So Algeria and South Africa, what is the difference with them is their goal differences, whereby Algeria has 3 goal differences and South Africa has got only 1. So that's why Algeria is at the second place. At the 4th place we have Guinea. Guinea is also following closely. They have 3 points, and their goal difference is -3, which is quite tricky, guys. Yeah, so Niger has played 2 games. They have not been able to get a single point, so it means they're at 0. Now guys, let's look at the upcoming matches and the possibilities and how those outcomes may affect this Group C. So let's go to the matches and see who will face who. So on Friday we'll have Guinea and Algeria. Yeah, so Guinea will play against Algeria. So let's have these 2 possible outcomes. If Algeria beats Guinea, it means they'll have having played 3 matches, Algeria will have 7 points. So it means they will be above Uganda, and that means they'll be at the top of the table. Another team that will play is Niger and South Africa. So Niger will face South Africa, and let's see. Oh, no, so let's look at the other game, that is Algeria and Guinea. I said we are looking at all the possibilities, and I started with if Algeria beats Guinea. So let's say Guinea beats Algeria, what will happen? So if Guinea beats Algeria, they'll have 6 points, and Algeria will have their 4 points. So it means Guinea and Uganda will have gathered 6 points. So we will look at the goal differences, which as we speak, Guinea has a negative, but Uganda is at a positive. So that gives Uganda a fair chance. Yeah, so moving to the next game is Niger and South Africa. Let's look at the first possibility. If South Africa beats Niger, it means South Africa will have 7 points, moving to the top of the table. And then Niger will just remain at the 5th position, which will be very, very tricky for them. And it seems like they're on the road to be disqualified, because so far they have not gotten any point, guys. So that's too bad for Niger. And if the tables turn, let's say Niger beats South Africa, because this is football, you never know the outcome. So what if Niger beats South Africa? It means Niger will have 3 points, which will not qualify them, because there are already 3 teams which would have been having many points, so which is very, very tricky also. So let's say Niger beats South Africa, it means Niger will have 3 points, South Africa will be stuck at 4. Yeah, so what could be the possible outcome? So South Africans will pray for Algeria to maybe draw with Guinea, and them to beat Niger for them to be at the 2nd place. Also Algeria will pray for South Africa to either draw with Niger or be beaten by Niger, so that Algeria stays at the 2nd position. So Group C is also tight. The competition is still on, and we will come back next week to see, after all the games have been played, to see who will proceed to the knockout stage. But as we speak, Uganda may be at a safer place, having played 3 matches though. Yeah, so that's all for Group D. Remember, the winners of Group C will face runners-up of Group D in the knockout stages, that is the quarterfinals, and runners-up of Group C will face the winners of Group D. So all those we will see when I'll be doing my next analysis after all the games have been played. Now looking at the last group, that is Group A, let me go to the table. So at Group A we have Kenya, we have Angola, DR Congo, and Morocco and Zambia. So as we speak, Kenya is at the top of the table with 7 points, goal difference of 2, which is good because it's always good to have a goal difference of a positive number. Then at the second place is Angola. Remember, not all teams in Group A have also played 3 matches. Some have only played 2. So that's another thing to take note. Yeah. So Angola is at the second place with 4 points, having also played 3 matches like Kenya. At the third place is DR Congo, and Congo have only played 2 matches. They still have 2 to go. They have 3 points. They are tying with Morocco, 3 points. They are tying everything actually, even the goal differences. So DRC and Morocco are tying goal differences and points and matches played. So I think now DR Congo is at the third place because of the alphabetical order. If you are a football fan, you understand me. So at the last place is Zambia. Zambia has played 2 matches but has not been able to gather any point. So they have 0 points. So let's see the upcoming matches, the possible outcomes, and how these outcomes will affect the group. So let's go. Yeah, so on tomorrow, that will be Thursday. Today is Wednesday. So tomorrow, Thursday, we will have Group A playing. That will be Morocco will be against Zambia, and Angola will play against DRC Congo. So let's look at the possibilities. Now, Morocco and DRC Congo are tying everything as we speak. So let's say Morocco beats Zambia. Let's say Morocco beats Zambia. It means Morocco will have 5 points, which is still below Kenya. So it means Kenya will still be at the top. And Zambia will remain at the 5th place with 0 points. What if the tables turn, guys? What if the tables turn? What if Zambia beats Morocco? It means Zambia will have 3 points. Morocco will also have 3 points. So we will look at the goal differences. Possibly because as we speak, Zambia is at -3, which is very, very tricky for them. But you never know the outcome of any game, guys. You never know. So another team that is going to play tomorrow is Angola and DRC. So remember, Angola has played 3 games. They only have that last game to go. So I know they'll play their best tomorrow because that will be their last group stage game. So let's say Angola beats Congo. Let's say Angola beats Congo. It means Angola will have gathered 7 points. Angola will have gathered 7 points, but that will be their last game. So they will be standing at their 7 points. And Congo will have to remain at 3 points when that is if they are beaten by Angola. So that Group A is also tight. The competition is still on. So according to Angola, I think they'll pray so that Morocco and Zambia to draw. Or Zambia to beat Morocco, so that they will still have their 4 points and Morocco will not have gained the 6 points from the game. So that will be the only prayer for Angola, that Morocco and Zambia draw or Zambia beats Morocco. And for DRC, DRC will playing Angola. So for DRC, what will be their prayer, guys? There are 3 points now. I think their main prayer will be Morocco to draw with Zambia, so that they go ahead to beat Angola and they gather their 4 points. Guys, it will be tricky for DRC, because if they beat Angola, both the teams will have, they will be at a good place. Why? Because Angola will have played their 4 games, but DRC Congo will still remain with 1 game to go. So I know that will be their prayer, that Morocco and Zambia draw and they beat Angola. Guys, we will see that tomorrow after the games have been played. And what about Kenya, guys? Kenya is at the first place, yes, but they still have a game at hand. Yeah, and they are going to face Zambia on Sunday, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, they are going to face Zambia on Sunday. So it's they have to beat Zambia for them to gather the 10 points. Because remember, even if these teams play, let's say DRC, okay, let's say DRC, which has 3 points, let's say they beat Morocco, they'll have 7 points. They'll have 7 points like Kenya. So we will look at the goal differences, but they will still have 1 game to play each. So that's still tricky. And Kenya will also, after tomorrow, they will know who is following them closely. Yeah, after tomorrow's games, Kenya will know which country is following them closely on the table. Yeah, so it was kind of tricky to analyze these group stages as at now, because some teams have played only 2 games, some have played 3. But guys, I've tried my best, and I know next week I'll do a proper analysis after all the games have been played, and yeah, I'll give my predictions according to this Jan 2025. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you're a football fan, you can challenge me. Maybe I argued with no proper points, or I said something that is wrong, or you understand it differently from my opinion. You are free, guys, to comment what you think, and you can also share your analysis, the group stages analysis, as we speak now. I also said that the winners of Group A will face runners-up of Group B. So let's say we already know the winners of Group B, that is Tanzania. Let's say Kenya finishes at 2nd place in Group A. So there is possibility of Kenya playing Tanzania at the quarter levels, guys. It will be an East Africa derby, and it will be so interesting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to these games. I'm looking forward to each and every match, and guys, all my attention is there. Yeah, this is so interesting, and I can't wait to see outcomes of the upcoming matches. So that's all for today. If you have been here still watching, thank you so much. I really appreciate. I don't take it for granted. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and support me, guys. Watch my videos, like and comment. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. Refer your friends, refer your families, and let's grow together as a family. So see you next week as we do the second analysis. Bye.